I hope so. Mind you, she likes Dylan, so who knows? Anything could happen.
Emily, get yourself down to the opticians, mate. So William did very well during this task, didn't he? He beat Nedda in the first round. She's like, I'm going to smash this because I'm a fashion stylist. It's like,
Yeah, she got her own fashion line, which was plugging.
Oh, she never mentions it.
What was your favourite bit? Because I liked the retro line.
Oh, yeah!
It had the squirrel.
Yeah, it was so good.
The squirrel costume was in
But
it.
it made me sad. It made me sad.
Why? Do you remember the good old times?
Yeah, it made me think of all the old Big Brother calendars I watched.
I didn't remember Gary dressing as a bumblebee, but that's clearly for him. Yeah, that was when...
Because then they had to pick the balls off of the...
Put them in their boots.
Yeah, and that was one where Emmett cheated. One of the many tasks that Emmett cheated on. But yeah, it made me think of old memories. It made me sad.
They were the best of times. They were the worst of times. When that bee outfit came out, wasn't that the one where... Oh no, it was the silver one with the balls on it from last year.
Yeah.
Where Cass goes to Ica and Nedda because they were all out on the bench. That's the outfit that I want. And they both just completely blanked it.
Did they?
Yeah.
The fuck them people.
So rude.
Yeah, I did like seeing those old... I thought that was a nice touch, actually, doing the old outfit. It's like the electric shock seats, isn't it? And the nightwear, the power of Ica, I've got... Oh, yeah, and she went, bye, peasants. To them.
I could...
Yeah. And I read on Twitter, because I had a quick look on Twitter, because I was up to date, and someone said to Ica... I can't remember it now. They said, what's lower than a peasant? And I don't think it was her that said it, but someone else said Dylan. I think it was William said it.
Wow, I like William a lot more now.
It's good.
Who said Ica Rumba? Dimitri?
Yeah, but do you know what? He said beauty and bombshell.
What about Dre? Dre and her
beauty.
Oh yeah,
she's the
beauty and brains.
But when he said I caramba, afterwards he laughed and looked embarrassed, and I thought they'd made him say that. I think it was scripted. Yeah, he looked embarrassed after he said it, like because who the fuck would say I caramba apart from Bart Simpson?
It's out of The Simpsons, isn't it? In fact, isn't that character that says
Ninja Turtles?
No, it's out of The Simpsons. I think they watch like some sort of Mexican soap opera or something in The Simpsons, and the guy that says it, he's like, he dresses as a bee. He's dressed as a bee usually.
Oh, that guy, yeah. I know. Fucking hell, we're going deep. So then, William's like, I want to win to show them that I am a power player and all this. Is like, William.
I like your French accent.
It's good, wasn't it?
Sort of Samus Lumiere.
It's like, William, don't show people that you're actually good. Show them that you're shit. Do you know what I mean? He's got it all wrong. Yeah,
and then Cass tried to play up to that, like kind of use that desire to prove himself in the game, right? To save her as the veto. Yeah,
so William won the veto. And then Nedda was like, oh, you're not going to use it, are you? And he was like, don't worry. And then he went in the diary room.
He was mad at her, wasn't he?
I loved it. I loved it. He was like, oh, God, I'm going to struggle with the French accent.
Go on.
He was like, oh, I can't. I've started to think about it now. I'm fucked. I can't do it. Can you do it?
Let me see the quote.
It's here.
He said, I'm so pissed at how she's talking to me. Nedda, I want it, not you. Oh, I'm not a little boy. I'm here to do big moves and not be your puppet.
Not bad.
Try the grey stuff. It's delicious.
We'll work on the French accent. And then William was going to Cassandra. People think that I'm a kid and that I'm nice. That you're nice.
How old is William?
Awful. I don't know. But I've started to quite fancy him.
Have you?
Yeah.
You like a skinny guy, that's why.
I like a skinny little rat. How old is he? I don't know. About 12.
It's just a bit where he was like...
That's when they're in the have-not room and Cassandra was trying to...
They were her fakest tears that I've ever seen, and he totally lapped them up.
But I still did quite admire her for it.
She tried it. Yeah. She was giving it a good old go.
And then, this is what Cassandra said. She said, I want either you or Dre to win this game to William. And I thought, that is Tim Dormer talking to her, saying, I really, really want like a newbie to win this game. Like, I'm just here to coach you. And the way
she has learned something.
Yeah, the way she said it, I just thought, that is Tim speaking. When she said it, it was just like, I could just...
On her shoulder like a little hologram Jedi.
Yeah, yeah. It was such bullshit, but it was good. But, so this was when she was sitting in the have-not room on her own before Bruno came. And she said, I'm sitting here in my cave with my slop. And I think she said hashtag Cassandra struggle.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. That was quite good.
And then Bruno came in and caught her. And then...
Why have I written my friend, ...
Ica and Dimitri. She said, I'm going to interview...
Oh, yeah, my friend likes this.
I'm going to interview you like you're going to date my friend. And in the diary room, he said, come on, we both know it's not her friend. It's actually her. I like that. So she said, what's your favourite book? And I don't mean comics or stripper books.
He doesn't read books, he said, didn't he?
What are stripper books?
I don't know.
Discuss.
Stripping for dummies.
I like that. And then she admitted her middle name was Marie.
Which wasn't that funny.
I know, no, but she was embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
And what else did he say? Something about like he worked in a strip club or something.
And she says something like the friend likes someone that can cook.
Oh yeah. And what did he say? He can't cook.
Can't cook for shit. No, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I actually didn't write anything apart from my friend.
I didn't write that either. And then Ica went, well, I'll tell her about you. I'm not sure she'd be interested.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so good. And then Gary was in the kitchen with Karen.
I've got this too.
Go on.
He said that he drank a bag of 2% milk. Is that what you've got? That's not what you've got, is it?
Yeah, no, he was cooking chips. And yeah, you're right. Karen was moaning about the mess, going, you people, to being a typical mum.
Oh, your generation, you millennials.
Being fucking Vinnie Jones in the kitchen. And then, she went, oh, you drank that 2% milk. And then they started mirroring it.
Oh, they did the mirroring thing. But Karen was meowing.
Was she?
It sounded more like a cat. Karen's moo was crap.
She was saying Gary's meal was crap.
His was better than hers. She was like, me. Was shit. Why have I got Karen, money or kids? What do you like better, money or your kids?
Your note's a bit crap. It's lucky I'm here.
Oh, fuck off.
She said, money doesn't make you happy, and I've written go home then. And then she
wants a brick voucher.
She was boo-hooing about her kids. She said, oh, I've put Karen's real estate agent tales. She said she was working all the hours God sent, but she wasn't seeing her kids. And they were like,
yeah.
Mummy,
we've forgotten what your face looks like.
When are we going to see you again? And, and then...
I don't know about you, but I prefer money to my kids.
My first word wasn't mummy, it was money. Someone said that The Apprentice was. That was good though.
And this is when Gary started to realise he was a target.
He wasn't the target.
If William used the veto on Cass, that he could potentially go up.
Him or Dre. William was worried that Dre was going to go up if he used it. Do you think William was ever really going to use it? He wasn't, was he?
It had me on the edge of my
Did
seat.
You?
Yeah. I found that episode so tense.
Why?
Because I was worried about Gary. I love Gary Glitter too much.
Yeah.
Not that one. And then, Gary was like, William said, do you think that you will go up? And he was like, 100% or 99.
Yeah.
No, that was actually Dre. Gary tells William he thinks Dre will go up over him.
Yeah.
100% or 99%.
But then when Cassandra was campaigning to William and Dre, she said, I'll always be a target in front of you, to William and Dre.
Which is true.
But I thought, no.
No?
Because not if William uses the veto on Cass and then Dre gets put up.
Well,
then Cassandra's not a target. She's safe and Dre goes.
That's true. But she meant in the future, no?
Yeah, but there is no future if Dre gets put up this week. Do you know
Unless
what I mean?
you're Nedda. William said, everyone at home wants me to use it. Does he mean his family or the viewers?
I think he means Cassandra fans.
I thought he'd seen a tennis ball come over.
Cassandra stands, as they say on Twitter. Have you seen that?
No.
Have you not seen that?
What?
That's something they say on Twitter, like stands. If you're like a big fan of someone, like Stan, you know, like the Eminem song. Because Stan is like Eminem's biggest fan, isn't he?
Oh, the one that writing a letter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what they call, if you're a super fan of someone, they call you like Cassandra Stan or a Nedda Stan. I'm teaching you about the way the youth are talking.
Eminem from Canada?
No,
is that what they're still going on about him?
Detroit.
Why are they making that? That is so in the past, the Stan thing. How is that a thing now?
It's all over Twitter.
I thought it'd be like Cassandra's betches or something,
If you search BB Cam 5 for Stan, it's all over Twitter.
That's weird.
I know, I'm telling you. I see it all the time and it just rubs me it the wrong way, even though I like Eminem and I like Stan. Classic pop song.
But like Cassandra's got nothing to do with either of them. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not just, they don't just use it for Cassandra, they use it
Could
for
be anyone.
any super fan.
That's a bit unoriginal, isn't it?
So you're like BB Superstan.
No, but like, you know,
if you want to troll Gaz, just register that username.
Like Lady Gaga's got her little monsters. Like, that's, you know, you could come up with something for each individual, not just like apply one size fits all stan.
Yeah.
Lame.
So what would ours be called? The Blast something? Because we used to have the Bilesters. That was just a made up thing. But now what? The Blah.
Well, that's not stan.
No. Blast. Don't work, does it?
Blasters. Blastoids.
Blastoids. Anyway, what happened next?
If you want a t-shirt that says Blastoid on it, let me know. Send me a DM.
I've got Karen said I would like to backdoor Gary to Nedda. Karen? Is that right? Have I written that down wrong?
Really?
I don't think Karen could have said that. I think I must have meant Jackie.
It could have happened.
I've written fuck you after it.
Well, that probably was then. I got a void in the notes. I didn't write that down.
Never mind.
But I got William having raging about something.
Yeah. William was trying to talk to Gary, and Gary's like, "You're right there." And William's like, "No." Gary's like, "Here, come and sit here." And then he's like, "No, I can still see the door." And then Gary's like, "Come on, I'll take you in this other room." And just as they got up and started walking, Cassandra came out and was like, "William, I need to speak to you." And she just like dragged him off. It's like shit.
But they said they needed the toilet.
Yeah.
But she collared Gary in the corner.
She was like, "Are you walking away from me?"
And he's like, "Cassandra, no. I need to pee."
Yeah. More people needing to pee.
Everyone needs to pee.
But then Cassandra collared William and she said, "You need to think on your own." I thought, that's the opposite of what you want.
Yeah.
And then...
Why was William raging in the DR? Because everyone's trying to tell him what to do. He said, "I want to take my veto and slap them in the face."
Oh, yeah.
And just evict them like that.
If you're French and you're listening, I do apologise. It's no worse than the Irish accents I've done in previous years.
And then he had a strop on the bed, which reminded me when like Nikki Graham was turning into a troll outside. That
was good.
There's all legs in the air.
Then what?
This is when Arissa told us that there was going to be a wrinkle in time.
Really?
And backwards week was coming, and we'd play the week entirely in reverse.
No, you've missed out the veto ceremony.
No, she did tease it before the veto ceremony.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
So Jackie said, "Don't let others overpower your own thoughts." That's a dig at Cassandra. And then Cassandra said to William, because they're trying to get him to use the veto.
Yeah.
She said, "Don't have regrets 6 months from now."
That was good.
"Show the house you're not a floater." Yeah, strong words over it.
I thought they were actually going to work on him.
Yeah.
I was still on the edge of my seat at this point.
It was a good speech. And then at the end she went, "Don't worry, Canada. Queen Cass is down but not out. I'll always reign supreme." Ding! There's no
she did her own ding. She did her own ding.
Yeah, so I knew she was fucked from that moment onwards, basically.
Can we...
Which brings us on to tonight's eviction. Now, I don't know if you noticed what Arissa was wearing. I think in the theme of Backwards Week, someone had reversed backwards over her dress, possibly with a tractor. Or either that or an owl had flown into her dress like it was a car windscreen, because there was feathers there and there was mud and tyre tracks. What was going on there? Can you explain?
I thought the muddy bit could have been snake print, but I wasn't quite sure. There were like maybe some feathers on the shoulders.
Right. Arissa, if you're listening, can you help us out here? Because it might be just that fashion hasn't reached the UK yet. It might be coming soon, like, you know, to a cinema near you, but...
I think we could have got a clearer picture if we were watching it at MK, what was it? That file?
MKV.
Yeah, I think we struggled with the AVI. We struggled with the definition.
Don't tell Arissa Cox we're watching it on an AVI. We're supposed to be watching it on Global or whatever the fuck.
And if you'd like to get global access, go to global.ca or something.
And if you want to drive that car that... more of which...
Yeah, and if you'd like to download some crap emojis...
crap emojis.
Do you know what? If you're going to do BB can emojis, at least do the prehistoric ones, right? From the task.
Oh, yeah.
I want those emojis.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
So what was the little bit, you know, they have the little funny bit at the start, a little thing that someone says. It was something about Dimitri licking someone's armpit Ica said, did you brush your teeth
after you licked that girl's armpit?
They're still trying to get product placement even in